do you think?
And you just said before, which is interesting, that you work closely now with your digital colleagues.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm trying to also get at is, with these new strategies that have to engage in these new tech, have you had to work further with a broader spectrum of your team in terms of technology and the tech
Oh yes,
people?
definitely, and yeah.
And how has that been as a marketer? I mean, is that...
Well, it's interesting. You know, I've come from the old school of marketing, and I've been learning the digital as it's developed. And there are some who come purely from the digital and tech side. And certainly, particularly on my BBC, you know, every couple of weeks we sit down, us and the tech people, and work through the key issues. And it is about people. Getting people to understand each other's perspectives and talk a common language. Mm-hmm. I think, you know, that it's interesting. For my generation of marketing directors, it's you know, for all previous generations, you were more expert at the core of marketing than the people who are working for you. That's not always the case now. Mm-hmm. So it's much more about having humility and how you really understand and ask the right questions at a strategic level and get to know sufficient that you can help make a decision. But you're relying often on expertise of significantly more junior people in order to have that conversation. So it requires a different style of leadership, and also a lot of work in getting people from different disciplines to work really closely together. I think in a few years' time we will have, you know, marketing people who are completely literate in both and can speak both languages, but both in marketing and, I have to say, on the editorial side there, we see it, and certainly in the older generations we're not there yet, and it is all about teamwork and getting those different cultures working together.
Can you see those two silos being brought together then under one more consistent banner?
Well, that's obviously something that you look at, and I think that we will be looking in the future much more. And I think Tony Hall said it in one of our in a speech a while back, that we're looking at how we commission across TV, radio, and online against ideas, and it'll be more looking at that way rather than necessarily we're currently organised by TV, radio, and online. You know, when we make that shift, who knows, that would be a major shift if we do, but certainly we're moving in that direction.